As I sit here packing up this Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, getting ready to send it back to Samsung for my trade-in, I'm reminded of just how well this tablet has performed for me in the time I've owned it. I did buy the Tab S9 Ultra and also recently did a comparison on it and the Tab S8 Ultra, but one of the things people may ask is the Tab S8 Ultra still worth it in 2024? This video is pretty much going to be my final thoughts about this tablet and answering that exact question. So first off, I kind of want to define what this tablet actually is, and I think that probably seems obvious, and I can hear all the sarcastic comments stating that it's just a tablet like any other, but what I mean is more so what this tablet is in a sea and slew of all other tablets. If I had to define the S8 Ultra, I would say that it is one of the slimmest, fairly lightweight, moderately easy to handhold devices out there with a giant 14.6-inch display that will potentially and most likely make it hard for you to reach for a laptop or a desktop unless you really need to. This is and was also the first tablet in Samsung's S lineup that offered a truly massive and high quality display, the likes of which you'd find on some high-end laptops nowadays. So the question is probably, why do I like this tablet so much? Well, that's because it actually allowed me to do about 98% of what I would normally do on my laptop. I'm not the most demanding person when it comes to what I currently do, but I normally watch YouTube videos, view and respond and create emails, save various screenshots and mark those screenshots up, research via the web, just very common things that someone might normally use a laptop and desktop or other tablet for. I also exclusively use this tablet to create all of the videos you see on my YouTube channel and never had the desire to reach for my laptop instead to do this. Whatever I wanted to do, whether that's one of the things I mentioned, jot down some notes, use multiple apps at one time to increase productivity, or just didn't feel like being stationary at a desk to get some things done, the Tab S8 Ultra was able to handle that and much more. I think the reason that this is the case is because of how the relationship between the hardware and software is. It's a big tablet, but it's also not too heavy to the point where you'll want to put it down. It also has a very high quality OLED display, like I've been saying, and also, like I said, the likes of which you'll probably see on even newer laptops that are being released. For reference, I do own a Surface Pro 8, which I absolutely despise and hate. We'll never get a Surface again. Even it has a smaller display that feels a little cramped, and when I bought this thing, I paid way more for it than I did for my Tab S8 Ultra, and now I strictly use it for Lightroom Classic and Xbox Game Pass, basically. I could definitely use the Surface Pro 8 to perform all of the tasks I would on the S8 Ultra, but the thing about devices with heavier and beefier processors that function more like actual computers is that they're not as efficient at getting to the point. Basically, the S8 Ultra in any tablet I would gather is just that. It gets straight to the point, but with the S8 Ultra and having a large display like this, it also enhances the experience because of that marriage between the design and display. So with all of this talk about why I like this tablet so much, you must be wondering what something like this must cost. And that is another reason as to why I'm even making this video. I forget how much I initially paid, but it wasn't the 4-digit MSRP this device released with. At this point now, you can find this tablet for a more than reasonable price, and that's almost a steal compared to what I bought it at anyway. I'm not going to name any specific prices, but for what I've seen, essentially, I feel like you're getting a pretty darn good value if you can find it for way under 4 digits anyway. Well, I guess way under 700 or 600 at that point. Since I've talked about what this tablet is, it's only fair to talk about what it isn't. What this tablet is not is a laptop replacement, no matter what Samsung would tell you, or really any other manufacturer out there that makes a tablet with a mobile operating system. What I mean by this is that you won't be running macros in Excel, you won't be running any Windows or Mac specific programs, you won't be able to connect any and all peripherals to this tablet, or really any other tablet truly. And tablets in general, in my opinion at least, are just not a true desktop replacement like any manufacturers would have you believe, seriously. To put this in analogy form, you wouldn't use a hybrid car to pull a tractor trailer because you'd lose out on any fuel efficiency you're supposed to have, and that's not what those kinds of cars are built for. Basically, don't expect this thing to do every single thing, but expect it to do the menial tasks that you do. Like I said, all of the stuff I do, the check emails, the watch videos on YouTube, expect it to do all of that in the most efficient way possible without you having to be stationary, most likely, or without you having to waste a lot of battery or something like that. So would I recommend checking out this tablet in 2024? Yes, I would. While not a perfect tablet by any means, there's just an overall significant value you're getting when compared to a lot of tablets in the same bracket. Sure, it is technically older and has older parts now. However, in the technology field, we have sort of come to this plateau where even something 2 years older can technically keep up with something recently released. And that is where I feel the S8 Ultra fits in. Of course, Samsung does make smaller tablets, and there are just other tablets out there in general, like I've been hammering into your heads. But there's just a lot of value in having something that has the size of a laptop display and being able to get a majority of the stuff done on that display without basically having to go through all the other problems and annoyances that could arise when using a full-on desktop operating system and just the computer in general, I guess. So these are pretty much the reasons why I still think the Tab S8 Ultra is definitely a contender in 2024. It may not be the latest, but it's definitely sure one of the greatest, I can definitely say. It's also just a great value since you most likely won't be paying the MSRP price of this when it first came out. But anyway, that is all I have to say about this tablet. I do have some affiliate links in the description if you would like to check out some decent prices. And as always, thank you for watching this video. Wherever you're in the world, have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, or a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.